going to be 4 rounds in this particular stream. 4 rounds consisting of 5 questions in each. Round 1 is TV logos. Round 2 is music. Round 3 is going to be cars. And round 4 is going to be TV programs. You'll have 30 seconds to guess each logo or answer and to submit them. For rounds 1 to 4, you are allowed to submit your answers as A, B, or C. Whereas for rounds 2 and 3, you'll have to guess the answer by memory. And that obviously involves no cheating. Once time is up for a particular question, I will reveal the answer quickly before moving on to the next. The scores, unlike last time, will be handled by myself. You'll get 1 point per correct answer, and the scores so far will be revealed at the end of each round, with the total scores revealed at the end of the game. Now that I've explained everything, let's get going. I hope you all have fun today. It's New Year's Day, so of course it's going to be fun. If you have any questions or concerns or general inquiries, you all know what to do. Send them in the YouTube live chat, and I will answer them vocally for you. GTK has said, one of my friends is going to be in the Wheel of Fortune reboot in the audience. That's amazing to hear. I cannot wait for Wheel of Fortune to come back. It's only 5 days away now. Believe it or not, Jeopardy's come back this week as well. I think Jeopardy was on today, actually. Well, it either was on today or it is on today. I can't remember what time, but I do know that Jeopardy is indeed on ITV1 at some point today. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Saturday at 6 o'clock on ITV1. I'll definitely be watching that, no doubt. But back to today, let's get this game underway. So round 1 is going to be TV logos, and your first logo is on its way. God, I haven't done this for such a long time. There we go, that's my mum added to the scoreboard. Now let's get going. Which TV channel does... God's sake! Sorry about that. Somebody thought it'd be a brilliant idea to scare the crap out of me. Now, let's try that again. Which TV channel does this logo come from? Is it A, ITV1, B, BBC One, or C, Sky One? You got half a minute to guess that, starting now. God. Tell you what, I am so surprised I didn't swear then, because that was so close. Last time I got scared, I pretty much swore. Victoria is in the game, so let me just add her. This might end up giving Lou a laughing fit, as TV says. I'm hoping not. It might do, but who knows. Right then, let's get everyone's points put on. So the majority of the players, except for Nan, guessed A, and it was indeed ITV1. So the correct answer will be lit up in blue. And can I also point out as well, I should have put this in the rules, actually. If you have already submitted an answer, you can't change your answer when the time is up, because it will not count. So, GTK, start with you. You get 1 point. Everyone else gets a point, apart from Nan. So, GTK gets 1. Nuria gets 1. Kirby... Since Kirby put A initially, I will give Kirby a point. There's also my mum. Mum gets a point as well. Kirby, I've given you a point already. STV gets a point. Victoria as well. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everybody. So well done, everyone. Off to a great start. That was ITV1, just to clarify, and it was used from 2010 to 2013. Just thought I'd point that out. Now for number 2. Which TV channel does this logo come from? Is it A, Paramount, B, Universal, or C, Hallmark? This should be pretty easy, because you can tell from the lines of the ball. Your time starts now. Hello there to you, Sergeant. Welcome to the game. I will get you put on the scoreboard for you now. Okie dokie then. You've got 15 seconds left. 8 seconds. And that is your time up. I'm just getting everyone's points put on. Just in the process of doing that. So, GTK added C to make BBC. Nice one, mate. Love that. Absolutely love that. I added C to make BBC. But if you add another C on it and put it next to the first B, you could have had CBBC. Right. GTK gets a point. STV gets a point as well. Mum gets a point as well. Oh, I've given Mum her point already. Sergeant, you get a point. So well done to you. Kirby, you get a point as well. And hello there to you, Dan. You can have a point because you got that right. Kirby gets a point as well. Oh, Victoria gets a point as well. Nearly missed Victoria off. And I believe that's everybody. So the answer is Universal TV. Fortunately, it's defunct in Britain now because it ceased broadcasting in the UK on the 27th of January 2020. And it is now called Sky Comedy. That's the channel that replaced Universal in Britain. And most of its programming moved over to Sky Witness, which has been around now for 6 years as of August. Now then, for the third logo. This should be pretty easy if you are a BBC fan. No, you're out of time, I'm afraid, so I can't give you a point for that. Oh, yeah. I completely forgot to point out, the other day I said on social media that even though Universal TV was closed in the UK, the Facebook page is still active today, which I think is quite crazy. But anyway, please be very, very, very careful with this one, because I know there were 2 channels that used this particular colour. Is it A, BBC 2, B, BBC 4, or C, BBC HG? Like I say, be very, very careful with this one, because it could be one or the other. Any time starts now. Good luck, everybody. And you are pretty much out of time now. Just getting everyone's points added on. Okie dokie, man. So, point for Kirby. Noria, I can't give you a point for that one, I'm afraid. Mom, I'm afraid I can't give you a point for that one either. Sorry about that. And there's also Dan. Dan gets a point for that one. Sergeant gets a point as well. And I think that's about everybody. So the answer to that one is BBC 4. It was BBC 4 and not BBC HD, unfortunately. I know the boxed version of the BBC HD logo used black as well as BBC 4, but it was BBC 4 that I was looking for. Now then, logo number 4. This may be tricky for some who may not have seen this logo, so if you're not familiar with this logo, then this one may be a bit of a trick one. Which TV channel does this logo come from? Is it A, Drama 1, B, Living 1, or C, Virgin 1? Your time starts now. Good luck, everyone. So was it Drama, Living, or Virgin? Okie dokie, that is time up. I'm just getting everyone's points put on. Oh, Sergeant, you're just in time, mate. You're just in time. Right, I'm going to have to put them down there. Right, the answer is, once I've put Vaza and Prince's points on, I will reveal the answer. It is Virgin 1. It is Virgin 1. So just bear with me a moment. Right then. Vaza. Point for Vaza and a point for Prince as well. Okie dokie then, so that's pretty much everybody sorted out. So it is Virgin 1. Drama 1 is called, well, simply Drama, but without the simply, obviously. Soon to be You in Drama, because obviously UK TV, as much as I disagree with it, still is rebranding as You later on this year. And Living 1 was called Living. So there was no such thing as Living 1 specifically, it was just Living. Sky Living later on, obviously, but that got shut down in 2018 for Sky Witness, so it was just Virgin 1. Now, I'll tell you what, since I'm feeling very, very generous today, I'm going to do you a bonus question. If you can tell me what Virgin 1 rebranded as in 2010, I will give you 5 points. So the first person to guess what Virgin 1 rebranded as in 2010 will get 5 points. Your time starts now. And with 27 seconds remaining, GTK gets an extra 5 points added to his score. It was indeed Channel 1. So very well done to all of you. Forgetting about one. So let's move on to the next logo. This is the last one of round 1 already. I know you said round 5 then. Which TV channel does this logo come from? This could be interesting. Is it 4, 5, or 9? Your time starts now. Good luck, everybody. So is it Channel 4, Channel 5, or Channel 9? This ought to be interesting. Okie dokie then, that is time up. You all did really, really well on that one, so well done, everyone. Just getting everyone's points put on. Oh, Mum, you're just in time. Mum is just in time. Okie dokie then. What have we here? So another point for Vaza. Another point for Victoria. Who else have we got? Prince as well. GTK as well gets a point. Manuel as well. Noria as well. Kirby. And Mum. Sergeant. And Dan. Right, jobs are good, and that's everyone's points sorted out. So it is Channel 5, or more specifically, 5. This one was used from 2010 to, not 2010, you pilchard, 2008 to 2011. There was an ident that was launched in 2010, but overall that logo became a thing in 2008. I plan on doing an updated version of 5 up from 2010, like I mentioned, just after midnight. And I'll be doing that soon. GTK says it's my favourite Channel 5 logo. It's my favourite Channel 5 logo as well. One of my favourites of all time. Now then, that was actually a very, very fun round. So, I'm going to get everyone's points counted up now. So, tell you what, some very, very good scores on here, I have to say. Okie dokie then, so far, Mercedes has scored nothing, and Noah and Patricia have got a tie with 1 point each in that round. Vaza and Prince scored 2 points each in that round. Mum and Manuel both scored 3 in that round. Sergeant and Dan scored 4. Noria scored 3 as well, so Noria's in a tie with Mum and Manuel. And Victoria and Kirby have scored 5 points each, and that, at the moment, puts GTK in the lead with, thanks to that bonus question, 10 points for GTK. So GTK so far is in the lead, and everyone else all doing really, really well. That was a really, really good start to the game. Now let's go round 2 underway. This is music. I don't expect everybody to know the following questions, so all I can say is very, very best of luck. What about me? Sorry about that, Callum. Callum scored 5 points as well, so Callum is also in a tie with Victoria and Kirby, because those 3 have scored 5 points each. Sorry about that, mate. Nearly missed you off then. Right then, so the first question, like I said, I don't expect everybody to know this. Which Liverpool-based band was best known for the 1980 song, not 1980, the 1981 song Reward? Was it A, The Beatles, B, The Teardrop Explodes, or C, Paul McCartney and Wings? Your time starts now. Or GTK's gone for A. Might be A, it might not be, you never know. Keep the guesses coming, everyone. So is it The Beatles, The Teardrops, or The Wings? Five seconds left. Most people have gone for The Beatles, and 1 has gone for B. Right then. Seems like quite a tricky question that one was. My mum was the only player who got that question right. It was The Teardrop Explodes, and that's a photo of them just there. So I can tell you that is Julian Cope, the frontman of The Teardrop Explodes, and I believe that's Gary Dwyer, the drummer of The Teardrop Explodes, and I can't remember who the other 2 are, but even so, it was The Teardrop Explodes. If you haven't listened to Reward by them, when you get the chance, give Reward a listen, because it is a brilliant, brilliant song. Absolute classic. Okie dokie then. I see Thomas McMillan has joined the game, so that's him added to the scoreboard. Okie dokie then. What the languished Timothy. Now then, let's move on to the next question. Again, I don't expect you to know this, so just give it your absolute best shot. I wish you all the best of luck. Here goes. Number 2. Which song do these lyrics come from? Walk in silence, don't walk away in silence, see the danger, always danger, endless talking, life rebuilding, don't walk away. Is it A, Joy Division's Atmosphere, B, Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up, or C, The Beatles' Let It Be? You've got 30 seconds to guess. And your time has already started. You've got 24 seconds left, I can tell you. Or Callum's gone for C, Sargent's gone for C, Kirby and Nuria have gone for A. Or Dan's gone for B, Mum's gone for A, Victoria's gone for A. And that's time up for that one. It was not Never Gonna Give You Up, and it was not Let It Be. So that means it was Joy Division's Atmosphere. Quite a good song, Atmosphere. Obviously, it's a bit of a dark tune, but it is a really, really good song. Really, really good song. If you haven't listened to old Tommy, we're just out of... Oh. I'll tell you what, I'll give Thomas a point for that one. Give Tom a point, because I suppose he was in time. But even so, if you haven't listened to Joy Division, when you get the chance, listen to 1 or 2 of Joy Division songs, because they are really, really good. Even though New Order is my favourite band, I do like Joy Division as well. But again, I prefer New Order, because New Order has done some brilliant, brilliant music over the years, particularly in the 80s, when they had Blue Monday, Bizarre Love Triangle, Everything's Gone Green, and True Faith. Oh my god, I love True Faith. Absolutely fantastic song. If you haven't listened to True Faith by New Order, please do so, because it is a fantastic tune. I prefer the 1994 version over the original one, though. But even so, it's a brilliant, brilliant song. Now then, time for number 3. It is one of those guess who it is. So, who do you think this band is called? You got 30 seconds to guess. There are no ABC Options for this one, you have to guess the name of the group. Very best of luck, everyone. You got 20 seconds left. I'm going to BBC Two Art from 2009 to 2008. That's amazing to hear. Right, you've got 12. All GTK's passed. Callum thinks it's New Order. This ought to be interesting. Oh, I love this. Right then. A couple of people have gone for New Order. A couple of people have passed. Oh, Mum, you were just in time. Kirby, is it really going to be BBC Two? We're not doing TV logos anymore. This is music. Sergeant, you were just in time as well. Dan has passed on that one. Kirby has also passed. Understandably. It is going to be my favourite band of all time, and that is New Order. Going from left to right, Stephen Morris, Bernard Sumner, who I absolutely love to bits. He's actually my favourite member from New Order. Peter Hook, the former bassist, and also Gillian Gilbert, the only female member of the band. So there we go. It is New Order, taken roughly 1985 time or something like that. It was definitely in the 1980s. Tom, you were out of time for that one, I'm afraid, so I can't give you a point for that one, unfortunately. But you did get it right. But you were out of time on that one, unfortunately. So, time now for another one of those questions where you have to name the band or the singer. And here goes. Number 4 is... Who do you think this singer is? You got 30 seconds to guess it, starting now. I don't expect everybody to know this one. He started his career back in the 1980s with songs like New Song, What Is Love and Things Can Only Get Better, New Year's Past, understandably. You've got 10 seconds left. Oh, Callum's passed. Right then. Nobody got that one, so Hadaway. No, it's not Hadaway, actually. Oh, Mum was the only one who got that, and she was just in time. It was indeed Howard Jones back in the 1980s when he started his career. He actually grew his hair out a little bit later on, had a little bit of a mullet at the back. Yeah, it was Howard Jones. So well done to my mum, who was the only player to get that one. So she's the only one who gets a point for that one. And now for number 5. Tom, you are out of time again, unfortunately. Number 5. Who is this singer? 30 seconds to guess, starting now. You've got 16 seconds to guess. No ears passed on that one. Again, I don't expect everyone to know this. The time delay is shocking. In fact, yeah. 5 seconds left. Kirby's passed. Ooh. And a lot of people have passed. A lot of people have. Mum, you were just in time. Just in time. It was my favourite member of my favourite band. That is Bernard Sumner, out of New Order. That was him taken back in 1985, I think it was. Believe it or not, it's actually Bernard Sumner's birthday on Thursday, the 4th of January. He's going to be 68 years old. So he's doing quite well for 67, I have to say. Right then. So how did everyone do on that one? Okie dokie then. And I believe that's everybody. So, nice. Next year his age will be perfection. Oh, good God. I think I know where you're going with that one, Callum. Right, that's the end of round 2. So, the scores now, in no particular order. GTK is still in the lead, as far as I can see, with 10 points. Noria has scored 4 in total. Mercedes has still scored nothing. Thomas is at 1 point. 6 points for Kirby, 4 for Dan. 3 for Manuel, 2 for Vaza, 2 for Prince, 6 for Callum, 8 for Mom. Well done to my mom. 7 points for Victoria, 5 for Sergeant, 1 for Noah and 1 for Noah and 1 for oh, God, I can't say it. 1 for Noah and 1 for Patricia. That's better. Yep, he'll be 69 next year. Oh, for God's sake, Callum. Good grief. Right. Round 3 is cars. Now, I don't expect everyone to know every single car here. Obviously, if your badges may give it away, but in terms of the names of the models, I don't expect everyone to know them off by heart. So all I can say is give it your best shot and the very, very best of luck. Number 1, name this car. Both the car make and the model name. Your time starts now. Oh, it's not a Corsa, but good try. Oh, it's not a Vauxhall Corsa. If you want a clue, it is a Vauxhall, but it's not a Corsa. It's a lot bigger than a Corsa. And also, don't worry about your spellings. Spellings are not an issue, because I can tell pretty much what you're all trying to say. So, I'm happy to give you all a point for putting Vauxhall. Oh, it's not a Vauxhall Mocha, Sergeant, but very, very close. It is an SUV, but it was not a Mocha. Your age is 9,900,000. Oh, thanks for that, Kirby. That's harsh. You're 85 years old, Kirby. That's payback for you. Right, Mom was the... Oh, Noah, just in time. Now, if you put Opel or Vauxhall, I will accept either. I will accept either Vauxhall or Opel because they're pretty much the same. Because they are sold outside of Britain as Opels and as Vauxhalls in Britain. So, how did everyone do on that one? So, GTK can have a point for getting the car make. I think what I'll do is if you get the both the company name and the model name correct at the same time, I'll give you 2 points. So I think I'll increase the score to 2 points for this round. So 1 point for Kirby. Tom, I've not revealed the answer yet, so I suppose I will count you in for this one. Right, 1 point for GTK, 1 for Victoria. So very well done. And 1 point. Well, no, 2 points for Tom, actually, because he got the model name as well. It is for Vauxhall Antara, just to clarify. Callum has scored 1 point for that one. Like I say, there's no need to worry about spellings. Sergeant, I can only give you 1 point for that one. My mum gets 2 points. The jackpot, 2 points for getting that one. Nuria gets 1. If I can find... Yep, found it. What else is there? Noah, I can give you... I'll tell you what, technically it is an Opel, but it's sold as a Vauxhall in Britain, so I will allow 2 points even if you have put Opel, because it still counts technically, because the Antara came from Germany, where Opel was created, but Vauxhall is British, so I will accept either Vauxhall or Opel for that one. Now then, time for your next car. What is this one called? Your time starts now. Best of luck, everyone. Again, I don't expect everybody to know this. It might be a little bit easier than the last one. You got 18 seconds to guess it. It's not a Vauxhall Corsa, but very good guess, GTK. Again, it's not a Vauxhall Corsa, but good try. Right, time is up for that one. Oh, good try. It's not an Astra, but you're very, 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 very close. You can still get 1 point for getting the company right. Oh, Sergeant, also a good try, but you get a point for getting the company. And there we go. There we go. Noah has got the model name right, so he can have 1 point for that one. It is the Vauxhall Zafira, known outside of Britain in countries like France and Spain and everything as the Opel Zafira. So very well done to everybody who got that. You will get 1 point each. So very well done to all of you. Now for the next one. This one should be a lot easier than the last one. Your time starts now. Best of luck, everyone. Again, GTK is not a Vauxhall Corsa, but still a good try. It's not a Vauxhall Corsa, Dan, but good try. Oh, it's not a Corsa, Callum, but still good try. Some very, very interesting answers here. The only person to get the jackpot 2 points was GTK. It was the Vauxhall Astra, or if you want, the Opel Astra, as it's known as outside of Britain. Dan, I suppose I can accept. So you get an extra point for that one. And now, for car number... Oh, Tom, you're out of time, I'm afraid, mate. So I cannot accept that. But you still got the answer right, though. So well done. Now then, no more Vauxhalls now. What is this car called? Your time starts now. If you want a clue, it is similar to the Peugeot 107 and the Toyota Aygo, except it's not called either of those names. It's a French company. It's got the 2 chevrons as its logo. Oh, it's not the C8. The C8 was a much bigger car, but you're very, very close. Okie dokie then. Oh, very, very close, Sergeant, but it's not the C2. It's not a Peugeot either, but still a very, very good try. It's similar, but it's not a Peugeot. It is actually the Citroen C1. The Citroen C1. I used to love the Citroen C1 years ago, like 2016, 2017 time. But they have actually stopped making the C1, which I think is absolutely tragic, because I absolutely love that car. I even went to a Citroen dealership back in 2017, and I remember that very, very well. I actually sat in the C1 as well as the C4 Grand Picasso, which is another car that I really liked back in the day. Now then, logo number 5. What is this? You might have seen this car before, you might not have. But are you going to get a point for this or not? There's only one way to find out, and that is to fight. No, I'm joking. This is not this is the Logo World UK1, not Harry Hill's TV burp. Your time starts now, all the same. It's not a 308, but you're very, very close. Just need to change one of the numbers, and man, you are sorted. Or it's not a 308, you need to change one of the numbers, but you're still very, very close. Or it's not the 207, Sergeant B, very, very close. A lot of people got 1 point for that one. Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. Right then, it is not the Peugeot Peugeot 2. It's not the Peugeot 205, 207, or the 308. It is the Peugeot 208. Tom, I was just going to say, you're just in time, but you've already put Peugeot down. Yes, the Peugeot 208, and the only person to get the jackpot 2 points was Callum, so very, very well done. Everyone else who got Peugeot right gets 1 point for that one, so very, very well done. Still some brilliant answers on there. Now then, let's see how everybody did on that one. So, in no particular order again, GTK has scored 16 points, and 7 for Nuria, 5 for Thomas, nothing for Mercedes, and 6 for Kirby. So very, very well done to you, Kirby. And 8 for Dan, 3 for Manuel, 2 for Vaza, and 2 for Prince. 11 points for STV, and 10 points for my mum. 11 points for Victoria. 4 for Noah. So very, very well done. Well done, 4. Well done, Noah, who scored 4 points. Silly me. And 10 for Sergeant. So very, very well done, Sergeant. Doing very, very well. And 1 point for Patricia. So, yeah, that's the scores so far. So very well done to everybody. Time now. I know it's gone by so quickly, but all good things have to come to an end at some point. Time for TV programs, and that's the last round of the contest. Now then, this should be fairly easy because it's one of the game shows that's coming back soon. Oh, I was thinking Wheel of Fortune for a minute then. Anyway, which TV program involves 22 red boxes? So it's a game show that has come back, not is coming back, has come back. Which TV program involves 22 red boxes? Is it A, Deal or No Deal, B, Pointless, or C, Blockbusters? Your time starts now. So this should be very, very easy. You've got 17 seconds left to go. All players so far have all gone for Deal or No Deal. I wonder why that is. £22 boxes, £100,000, and 1 question. Deal or No Deal? I will give Callum a point for that, as well as for the little introduction there. Everyone else gets a point for that one because it was indeed Deal or No Deal. Blockbusters was indeed on Comedy Central in 2019, but it's actually not airing anymore. They've stopped making them. Stopped making Blockbusters. Tell you what, though, I cannot imagine Pointless or Blockbusters having boxes in them. I mean, that'd be silly. That'd be absolutely daft. Whereas Deal or No Deal obviously uses boxes. Now then, question number 2. Which TV program, this is a game show that is coming back soon, which TV program involves a multicoloured wheel and a puzzle board? Is it A, Wheel of Fortune, B, The Wheel, or C, as daft of an answer as it is, Match of the Day? Your time starts now. Good luck, everybody. This should be fairly easy. Like I say, it is a game show that is coming back soon. Keep putting Lord. It's meant to be Lord. That's better. C is a pretty daft answer. To be honest, Callum, I could not agree with you more. I think it is quite daft. I don't know why I put it in the first place. It's the only one I could think of. Right, time is up for that one. I'm just getting everyone's points put on. You all did really, really well on that one. Right, who have I given points out to already? Callum. Wait, hang on. Yeah. Lord King, I've given a point already. Tom, just in time as well, so you get a point as well. Sergeant and Victoria, you get a point each as well. Everyone gets a point, really. It was a fairly easy question. And I believe that's everybody. So it was indeed the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel doesn't use a wheel like that, but I think the wheel actually has seats on it, if I remember correctly. I've seen an episode of Michael McIntyre's The Wheel before, when it had Love Island's Dr. Alex George on it, but that was the only time I saw it. I've not watched it since, and that was like nearly 3 years ago now, in January 2021. I think it was just after I rebranded as the Logo World UK when that particular episode was transmitted. And Match of the Day is actually a football programme. This is not a game show at all. Well, technically it is a bit of a game show, really, because it shows football, and football is a sporty game, but not in that way. Okie dokie then. Let's move on to number 3. The ice skating competition series Dancing on Ice is broadcast on which TV channel? Is it A, BBC One, B, ITV1, or C, Channel 4? Your time starts now. Best of luck, everyone. This should be fairly easy. If you've seen Dancing on Ice before, then you'll probably get this one. You're now halfway through your time. You've now got 5 seconds to go. Okie dokie then. That is time up on that one. Before I reveal the answer, just thought I'd point out this logo. Tom, can you stop spamming ITV1, please? Thank you. Just thought I'd point out that this logo was used in 2011. Series 6 in 2011, that logo was used from. Then they changed it to that purple, sparkly, glittery logo, which I quite like. Anyway, on to the answer. It is the one and only ITV1. Dancing on Ice is coming back for its... Oh, is it 15? Is it Series 15 or is it 16? I think it's 16. Although, might be wrong. But even so, it's coming back later this month for a new series. And it's going to be presented by Stephen Mulhern, for obvious reasons. And also Holly Willoughby, who is returning to television after a few months off. So that'll be exciting to see. I'm going to try and catch Dancing on Ice this year because I've not seen it for quite some time, which is quite tragic, really, because I used to be a massive fan of Dancing on Ice when I was younger, and I mean a lot younger, like a very, very young child. I used to absolutely love it back in the day. Number 4. This is one of my favourite programmes of all time. I absolutely love this show to bits. The factual documentary series Police Interceptors is broadcast on which TV channel? Is it A, Channel 5, B, Sky Documentaries, may as well be, or is it C, Sky Crime? Your time starts now. Best of luck, everyone. Or some people have gone for Channel 5. Okie dokie, got 10 seconds left. Either answer or pass. Okie dokie then. Victoria has put Channel 5, you're under arrest. Love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love that comment. Is there any way to react to it or pin it or something? There we go. Pinned. Channel 5, you're under arrest. Love that one to bits. Your comment has been pinned. Now then, Sergeant, you're just in time. The answer is Channel 5, and it is not Sky Documentaries or Sky Crime. But, to be fair, just imagine if Police Interceptors did actually get repeated on Sky Crime. That'd actually be quite interesting. Because obviously Police Interceptors does focus on crime and punishment, at least from the police forces. So, yeah, it's quite interesting, man. But no, it doesn't air on Sky. It airs on Channel 5, and it's done so ever since it was created and launched back in 2008. But it's also repeated on 5 Star and also 5 Action, and it used to be repeated on 5 Spike when it was on TV quite a few years back. Now then, last question. Tell you what, I used to absolutely hate that image when I was younger. I used to absolutely hate that image when I was younger. Between 1997 and 2001, the original incarnation of Teletubbies was transmitted on which programming block? Was it A, Tiny Living, B, T4, Oh, good God. Or is it C, CBBC, as in CBBC 1 and CBBC 2? Your time starts now. So most of you have gone for C, which is quite interesting. Tom, can you stop spamming C, please? Stop spamming that. Should have put GNTV in. Do you know what? I probably should have done. Probably should have put GMTV on. Right, Victoria. Just in time. Just in time. Right, who have I got to do? So I've done GTK, I've done STV, I've done Kirby. There we go, that's Sergeant done. Dan as well. Who else have I? Right, he's going. Right. Job's a good one. Right then, Noah, you're just in time. So I'll give you a point. I'm just trying to think of where I got to on that one. So Tom, I think I've done Tom's points already. Dan, I've given you your point already. I've done Kirby as well. Kirby, please don't start, mate. Please. Victoria as well. Right, I think that's everyone. Right, Kirby's going as well. Right. That's better. Now then, for the answer. The answer was CBBC, CBBC 1 and CBBC 2. Just imagine if the Teletubbies got put on T4. I mean, that would be absolutely mental. Because I know T4, for most of its existence, was targeted at young teenagers. Well, I say young teenagers, teenagers and young adults. I think it was the 16 to 34 age group, if I remember correctly. But good grief, just imagine if Teletubbies was on T4, that would be mental. Whereas Tiny Living was pretty much the same age, was pretty much the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same in terms of its target audience as children's BBC back in the 90s. I'll tell you what, for an extra 5 points, let's do a bonus question. In 2015, the Teletubbies was revived. What channel did the revival incarnation of the Teletubbies air on? Was it CBBC, CBeebies, or CITV? First person to get that gets 5 points added to their scores. And that is Callum. 5 points for Callum. So very, very well done to you. Now then, hate to be very bad news, but that is it. Now, if you could just bear with me, and I will get the scores added up for you. Right, I just need to do everyone's places now, and then we can get going. Oh, I think I've got that wrong. Right, by the looks of it, that is all the scores counted. So please listen carefully while I reveal the total and final scores. Okie dokie then. So, going from the smallest amount of points to the largest. So in 11th place, with no points, is Mercedes. In joint 10th place, with 1 point each, is Patricia and Lord King. In joint 9th place, with 2 points each, is Vaza and Prince. And sorry about that. Phone just went off. Yeah. Then in 8th place with 6 points is Noah. In 7th place with 7 points, what a coincidence, is Nuria. And in joint 6th place with 10 points each is my mum, Thomas, and Kirby. In 5th place with 12 points is STV. So well done to you, STV. That's STV, 5th place with 12 points. And then in 4th place is Dan, who scored 13 points in total. In 3rd place is the one and only Sergeant with 15 points. So very well done to you. In 2nd place, if I can find it, there it is. In 2nd place with 16 points is Victoria. And that means that in 1st place, the winner of today's game is GTK with 666 points. I'm only kidding. In all seriousness, GTK actually scored 20 points in that game. So GTK is the winner. So very well done to you, GTK. And of course, well done to everybody who took part. You all did absolutely amazing today. And that's the end. Thank you for watching. And of course, for playing. Now then, this is probably the last game that I'm going to do for the foreseeable future. I will definitely do more games later this year when I've got the time, because at the moment I've got so much that I need to be working on. So there we go. That is the general knowledge quiz for today, done and dusted. Massive thank you to everybody for coming along to play. I really do appreciate the support, and like I've already said, pardon me, overnight, massive thank you to everybody for all of your support throughout 2023. It was a brilliant year for the Logo World UK, and I'm hoping that 2024 will be just as brilliant for the Logo World UK. I've got an awful lot planned for this year, including TLW's Logo Evolutions, second series of which is now 11 days away. It's coming around very, very quickly, and it'll be here before everybody knows it. And of course, we've got loads more episodes of the Art From series to look forward to as well. And I plan on making plenty of them this year. And of course, other projects as well. TLW's Logo Effects, TV Logo Reviews, and everything. And of course, we've got the new incarnation of Sky 2020 to look forward to in October of this year. Not that I want to be thinking too much about that just yet, because I'm not started working on it yet. That won't be until around June or July time. I think I said July last night. But even so, I've got plenty coming up across the Logo World UK network throughout 2024. So please stay tuned. And I'm also hoping to reach 3,000 subscribers. Or at least I'm hoping for the Logo World UK 1 at least will reach 3,000 subscribers in 2024. So I will have a subscriber special planned when the time comes. And yeah, I reckon 2024 is going to be another brilliant year. So thank you all for watching and for playing. And speaking of videos, I've got one coming out tonight, actually, for those who may not have heard. And that is going to be this year's New Year's Day special. It's BBC Two, Art from 2009. And you can see that tonight at 8 o'clock on the Logo World UK 1. And you can also see it on the Logo World UK HD at the same time. But obviously, if you want to watch it in high definition, if you want to get that HD vibe, you will need to go to settings and adjust the video quality to 1080p, and boom, you've got a full-blown HD premiere taking place. So I hope you're looking forward to seeing that. I will be there at the premiere, just for a change. And until then, if I don't see you at the BBC Two premiere, then I will see you another time. Thank you all for watching once again, and goodbye. Happy New Year, everyone. See you all soon.